When my daughter was a teenager, we decided to go to Halloween Horror Nights. Now, let me say this to you. You've never lived until you've been with a teenage girl to Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is meant to really scare you half to death. At that particular Halloween Horror Nights that year, they had different themes from movies and scary books, all meant to scare you more than the last one that you went through. Well, it succeeded in a lot of ways for a lot of people. And there were times I remember Lauren was hiding behind me or she was hanging onto my shirt as we proceeded through each one of the houses. When we finally got to dinner, she realized that I didn't get as jumpy as a lot of other people did during these houses that we went through. She said, "Dad, what scares you?" I paused for a moment and I looked at her and I said, "There's one thing that scares me. The thing that I fear the most, that something would happen to you or your brother or your mother and I can't get to you in time." That's a big fear. Now, most of those big fears are the things that, well, they're not the ones that hold us back. They're not the ones that keep us from performing. They're not the ones that keep us from succeeding. In fact, those big fears many times never come to fruition, but it's some other fears that cause us to get into a cycle. And when we get into that cycle, we have trouble breaking it. Fear of success, so we don't do our best because we don't know what we would do if we actually succeeded, or fear of failure, so we don't want to try it in the first place, or fear of being found out, that people, if we really show them who we are, they're not going to like us, so we have to try to be somebody different. Fear of loss. There are so many more. And once those fears grip us and they get inside of us, they cause us to be in a cycle that is hard to break, but you can break it. That's what I've been talking about in this entire series of messages called Breaking the Cycle. Well, this Sunday we're going to tackle this big one and talk about how you and I can break the cycle of fear. Remember, this Sunday, February 18th, we have 2 in-person morning worship services for you, one at 9:45 a.m. and one at 11 o'clock a.m. Also, if you don't want to get there in person, or for some reason you would rather tune in online, you could do that at 11 o'clock a.m. this Sunday, February the 18th. That's a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But whatever you fear, whatever fear is out there for you, whatever fear cycle you're in, you can break it. And we'll talk about how to do it this coming Sunday at Community Bible Church in Dania Beach. If you're joining us in person, we're located 1 mile west of I-95, 1 mile east of 441 at the corner of Griffin Road and Southwest 30th Avenue. We'd love to see you this Sunday, one way or another, as we talk about breaking the cycle of fear. We'll see you then.